Felicia, we live in the greatest country with freedoms unlike any other, so we honor America, the brave men and women who put their lives on the line fighting for those freedoms. We ask you to please rise and move your heads and join the pledge of our national anthem. Service number 15, Laura Smith. Number 8, Renata Ramirez. Number 2, Darren Dirks. Number 6, Sam Varney. Number 16, Sarah Myers. And number 5, Deanna Mitchell. And that's the Calvary Christian. Number 5, Alicia Carter. Number 6, Lillian Zamora. Number 10, Madeline Trickshoe. Number 12, Anastasia Rogan. Number 22, Julie Childers. Number 4, Ruby Slemon. Number 28, Maria Rohr. And starters, number 24, Aaron Young. Number 20, Emma Patton. Number 3, Abby Jenkins. Number 25, Isabel Schmidt. Number 21, J-Lo Wilson. And number 17, Lucy Jarvis. Your officials for tonight's game, Mr. Tom Christensen and Mr. Ron Perry.
Well, hello, welcome to this Calvary Christian broadcast. We have this varsity action. We got Calvary Christian Lady Spartans versus Milford Christian Academy Bulldogs. If you're able to see the records, currently Calvary Christian is 6-4 in the regular season, 5-0 in the conference. So this is a critical game because for most of you, you might know that Milford Christian Academy is also an OVZC, and right now the record is 2-4 overall and 2-3 in the league. This is a cross-divisional game. So Milford Christian is in the South Division as Calvary Christian's in the North Division. So if Calvary continues to win ball games, they will, I guess, clinch a first seed when it comes tournament time. Of course, there's a lot of volleyball games to be played, but each conference game is critical for Calvary to maintain that #1 seed placement. So Milford, the Bulldogs, will be serving first. And from when looking at the
Close the doors. Close the doors. But he's making them.
there's a time delay in action. So I forgot what I was saying, but according to the record books, when looking at Milford Christian Academy, they went 5 sets with Mars Hill. Mars Hill usually is a standard when it comes to excellent volleyball, especially in the OVCC conference. Not only that, but through the OCSAA, which is the Ohio Christian Schools conference that every year. We'll take a quick pause. I guess the officials were concerned about the glare that's on the floor, but about 5 minutes, the sun will be down and it won't be an issue anymore. So hopefully we'll be ready to get the action going here. As Milford again is serving first. Good serve, good retrieval by Calvary Christian. That looks out, but Abby Jenkins played it. It probably would have been close either ways. Lucy Jarvis.
Yep.
Starting out for Calvary. Good hustle by Alicia. As Lucy Jarvis hits it into the net. As they serve it into the net. So we're getting our rosters gathered together as Lucy Jarvis serves
Nice deep serve.
for Calvary. Hitting the net, Milford. So it'll be a 2-1 lead. A miss hit by Milford. Number 6, who's a junior, Sam Varney. Lucy's still number 17 serving. Good job by Milford that time. Just a miss setup by number 15. Sophomore for Milford. Continued good play out of the net right there by number 15, Laura Smith. Abby Jenkins hitting it over for the Spartans. Man, tough sets, but great play again by the Bulldogs. Abby Jenkins Hits it to the side. Good continued play there by the Bulldogs. Maybe the Bulldogs are settling down a little bit. I know it's very, again, when you're on the road, playing in a facility that you're not too familiar with, there's some nerves there. Looks like right now they're settling down. Almost hit the ceiling, but it did not. Oh, good tip right there by Erin Young. Her play in the net has improved tremendously throughout the season. And last game they had against East Dayton, she was a force to be reckoned with in the net. And she continues to show her improvement here as the Bulldogs misplayed it once again. Theron Dirks, also sophomore. They're a very young team from what I'm looking at. Lucy Jarvis, has she served 6 points in a row? Or 5 points at least?
5, yeah.
Abby Jenkins.
Nice.
So
hit.
great coaching strategy by Coach Dominique Cook. Aaron, another good play with a spike attempt.
Abby Jenkins comes up for the nice, beautiful
kill.
It's about one of the only times that we'll call it kill. Beautiful. That's not. Wow, that's really loud in my ears.
Now I can hear you.
Oh.
Another great serve by Lucy. Just getting over that, playing it. Double hit there by the Bulldogs as Calvary finds them up quickly, 8-1. Good communication by the Bulldogs this time. Aaron set up in the middle by Emma Patton. Of course, we haven't had the privilege to watch the Bulldogs play a lot of volleyball games. I think this is actually, I don't even know if we played them last year, or maybe I didn't go to it. Because I know when you play cross-divisional games, you usually go home and home. So last year, Calvary traveled to Milford, and so this year, Milford, of course, travels to Calvary, and next year, of course, Calvary will go back to Milford.
Nice. Oh, that's a good return.
Yes.
But not quite strong enough.
10 straight points for Calvary off of Lucy Jarvis's serves. Great job,
They're
Lucy.
just so deep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hard play right there for the Bulldogs. I know in the earlier action, Calvary's junior high team fell in 2 sets to Milford. Of course, the junior high team for Calvary, they're a very young squad. They got a lot of 5th and 6th graders that play. So they're getting a lot of valuable game experience. And hopefully when they're
so
that
close.
hit over the net. But we know once they're juniors and seniors, they're going to be a good squad right there if those kids continue to stick with the game. Lucy, of course, is making a great case. Is like, Coach, you need to play me more. As Lucy, 13 serves in a row.
Timeout taken by Milford Center.
Christian.
Oh, Milford Christian. Wow.
There is a Milford Center.
There is.
But
here I am.
I bet you they would have loved to have that short of a trip. So we'll see if the Milford Christian ladies can adjust to Lucy's serving, come out and attack the ball and be able to return consistently. You have more passion behind your commentating.
Well,
just like you have the passion when we're at home and you tell me to take out the trash and do chores. You're like, Carter, come on now. That's the same type of passion you need to bring to the booth.
It's easy for me to say, take the trash out.
People think that, man, you're very polite, but no, I don't. You see, I see another side of. Of course, I had the music going out there with that serve. Great job by Milford.
Mm-hmm. I like how Emma is protecting the line. Some of them could be really close, but she's making sure that she gets that ball in to protect the line. so it doesn't fall in.
Oh, you know what? I
What?
wonder if Lillian might not be playing today. Maybe that's why Lucy is getting the nod, because I know Lillian hasn't been feeling so good the last couple of days, and so maybe they just thought maybe
allergies.
it'll be better to rest her.
I think she missed practice yesterday because of allergies.
She was
Ooh,
she
nice.
was here at the facility, but she wasn't
Practicing.
practicing. So,
Gotta love allergies.
yeah.
I lied.
But Lucy's just filling in for her like nothing. Like,
Oh,
oh
nice.
my goodness.
That was so pretty.
Oh, another tough play by the Bulldogs. Oh, they called a
Foot foul.
foot foul.
Cross the center line under the net.
They just seem to be really out of sync right now. $20-1. Jarvis is just painting the ball or placing the ball wherever she pleases. And Milford just is having a very difficult time of retrieving it. Lucy yet again just getting over. A hard play for Milford. Bumped it, but right into the net. I'm going to have to start chanting, Lucy, Lucy. There we go. This time they are able to play it. Abby Jenkins, good bump, but good sit up. Good job. I know I wouldn't want to be on that receiving end of Abby Jenkins's spikes.
Correct.
Lucy, yet again, the most consistent, or
Server.
yeah, the words just lost me. I don't think we've had 22 straight serves
Ooh, good job, Emma
this
Patton.
season.
Good push over. And Abby's up. And
What was it? Oh, just
Oh,
hits
it's
it
out.
out. That's number 5. Mitchell serving, but side out to Calvary. And so this is set point with Aaron Young serving, giving Lucy a well-deserved break. And she finishes it off with an ace as Calvary wins the first set 25-2. We will have a 3-minute break. But during this time, of course, we always want to thank our sponsors. And Miss Liz, who would you like to thank today?
I'm busy with the scoreboard, so go for it.
I'm busy with the music too, but we always have to think about Sweet Aromas Coffee. And so why don't you go ahead and speak to the coffee place, because I know you frequently visit that establishment.
And if I only would have had time between work and the game, I would have stopped for a coffee.
I miss my smoothie, by the way.
I know, I'm sorry. I failed you today.
That's my go-to thing when we have games, because usually in the gym it's hot in here and I want to cool down with that smoothie.
All right.
And I know for those coffee drinkers, a lot of people go visit Sweet Aromas just to get their daily fix. I hear a lot of people.
I may or may not have been there this morning.
I know a lot of people have to go there before they go to work because it's the best coffee in town. A lot of people visit that establishment, and so we're very thankful for Sweet Aromas Coffee and everything that they do with the sponsorship here for this live streaming and here at Union Station. And, of course, we have Citizens Federal. I know that they always want to promote their mobile banking Their online banking is something that they worked hard to establish. They are a FDIC, so very thankful for Citizens Federal. And I know that if you're ever looking for a bank institution, excuse me,
Bless you.
if you're not too happy with what's going on with your bank right now, they're always welcoming you to switch banks with them, and I guarantee you'll be happy
With the service.
Oh my goodness.
Drink some
I
water.
smelled your perfume and about knocked me out.
Wow.
Liberty Bobcat, of course. Kurt Norwood and his crew, they do a fabulous job. They do some machine fabrication. They do property maintenance during the winter, and of course during the summer they do a lot of homes. If you need a house flipped or a project to do at your home, they're always they do a fabulous job with that as well. So there's just a few sponsors as we're getting ready to start this second set. I'm going ahead and mute it because, man, I need a drink.
Yes, you do.
So we'll be right back in about 45 seconds. Bam, and here we back.
Wow.
If we could have your attention real fast, please, if you're exiting through the doors, make sure that they shut behind you, because as the sun is setting, we have this wonderful glare coming in. Thank you. Something.
I'm used to that. Second set. Oh,
Somebody has
Lillian's in there, so maybe she just had to take a break for the first set. But, man, Lucy serves that so many in a row. So great effort by Lucy Jarvis. Oh, I better clear the score. Sorry I didn't do that. And she does first serve. Great hustle there by the Bulldogs. Oh, and just unfortunately hit the ceiling. And, of course, when you hit the ceiling, it does not count. Or it gets a slide out.
Side out.
If it hits it and goes over, but you still play it like right there. If it hits it and you're able to play it still on your side, for many of you that are used to these broadcasts, you're like, this is like a record that you guys talk about it. But for those that might not know, that are viewing maybe from Milford Christian Academy, it's good for them to know. This time, Milford does a great job of getting the playable ball over the net. Oh, and
just
Aaron
outside.
hits it outside. So number 15, Laura Smith, a sophomore, is serving. Good serve right there. Jayla retrieving it. Nice play in the net, but just not able to control it by number 5, Deanna Mitchell. So side out to Calvary. As Aaron Young serving. And that's going to be out. And sometimes when you win a set, what was it, 25-2, sometimes you get a little complacent. And so hopefully Calvary will continue to focus on what they need to do. As number 5, Mitchell serving. Good job by Lillian. Bulldogs seems like they're much more confident in the second set. They're just not able to control that ball right there. As Emma Patton to serve.
Boosh.
What's that?
Boosh.
What does that mean?
It's a powerful hit.
Powerful hit. I would
Yeah.
agree. Good job by Alicia playing off the ceiling off the hit by Emma.
Ooh.
Great hustle there by Milford Christian. Love to see Emma rip about 6 serves in a row here for us. Oh, I say boosh too.
Boosh.
I'll do boosh boosh.
Wow. It's randomly weird. Boosh.
Bada bing. What do I mean? I need to come up with good sayings. Good job again by Emma. Milford just can't see to get a good set to get that 3rd hit over the net. Calvary finds himself up 7-2. That time, it is out of bounds. Great anticipation by Milford, thinking that it was going to go out. And so, of course, that is a side out. Number 16 serving Sarah Myers. Good dig by Alicia. Good set up. Abby Jenkins just hits it over that. And Milford tips it, so that is a side out to Calvary as they increase their lead to 8-3 now. Tomorrow, of course, Calvary Christian is traveling to Triad. I think it is it junior high or just JV? It might be just JV and varsity.
Yeah, JV and varsity, I think.
Abby Jenkins painting the sideline. Milford Christian had no choice but to play it. They hit it in the net, but Abby digs it. Right before it hit the floor. Good. Oh, that was a bad hit by your daughter.
No, that'd be your daughter.
I'll say that the good hits, she's my daughter. Bad hits, I'll say that she's your daughter. How about that?
So surprised by that.
Number 2 serving. I think that's number 2.
Yes.
Fianne Dirks. I probably butchered that name.
You probably did. Good hit by Isabel. Oh.
I'm going to say she was in the net off of that hit. Theron. What'd I say?
I have no idea. I just know it wasn't right.
Isabel Schmidt. Oh. So they said that service. Isabel. Oh, good play still, even though they were a little confused. And great placement by Milford. As there is a substitution coming into play. Fabulous freshman.
Stacia Rogan.
Anastasia Rogan.
Also known as Stacia Rogan.
Just a long hit. So into the net.
Ladies are not communicating.
Number 8, Renata Ramirez.
Good job, Abby.
This time they get it over to play.
Oh.
Good tip. But
Aaron,
she's under the net.
Slightly under the net.
Ramirez. This is a very young Milford Academy. She is also a sophomore as Abby hits it there on that set.
They are slowly but surely chipping away at that lead.
Yep, 9-8. Ramirez, good serve right there. Way to be ready to see that by Alicia. Back row hit, and it is in by Aaron Young. Jayla Wilson Jr. She hits it to the sideline. Oh, just rolls off that ceiling, but they're still able to play it. Back row looks deep.
Down.
Slow hit. Still went over. Alicia in the right place, called for it. Emma to Aaron. Aaron just hits it over. Oh, just hits the net and rolls over. Sorry about that quick pause right there. As it's still a 1-point ball game. There was they were unsure on the substitution right there, but they were able to discuss it. And that is the correct alignment. Anastasia Rogan just hits it over the net for Calvary. Sorry for that brief pause right there. So you probably didn't hear no volume there for about 15 seconds. Good cross court hit as Calvary fell asleep there, and they have tied it up. I mentioned earlier this set, sometimes when you win 25, I think it was 25-2, you kind of think you have this in the bag and you don't have to work as hard as Abby Jenkins hits it. So hopefully Calvary will get back that momentum and understand that each point is critical, especially being a league game. You can't let up on your momentum, especially in a conference game.
Nice
Anastasia
serve.
Rogan with a great serve. I guess should I call her Stacia?
You should. Everybody else does.
I'm just preparing my
Oh,
yelling
nice.
for basketball season.
That was a beautiful.
Come on, Anastasia, get the ball. That's why I'm just preparing.
Okay. You're hoping that families.
Yeah, so the
listening to
Rogan
this.
family that's listening, please have her play basketball. So hopefully I can get some aggression out of her. Aggressiveness. Aggression. I
Good
guess it's the same
aggression.
thing. Yeah, good aggression. Positive aggression. She's very talented. Has a lot of athletic ability in her.
As seen by her serving.
Well, she's a
Jayla
freshman and
to
she's
Emma.
playing right now, so that should tell you something. Tip over. Good job by Jenkins. Jenkins up for, hit it right
Just
there. Laura Smith, sophomore, serving for the Bulldogs. Jayla Wilson able to receive it. Set up by Emma Patton to Aaron Young. Tip off the net for the Bulldogs as they were just playing it over. Good job. Set up for Abby Jenkins is always a good thing for Calvary. Hit the ceiling and they were just unable to judge how to play it off the ceiling. These ceilings are close to 20 feet. They're like 19.8. And so some teams don't like playing here because they're not quite 20 feet, but 4 inches really shouldn't make that big of a deal. She was under the line anyways. So Calvary has increased their lead to 4 in the second set. Aaron hits it to the back row. Good play right there by the Bulldogs. Jayla calling it. Setting up right to Abby Jenkins, but good play by her, just tipping it over. Harp, good hit, play in the net.
Good.
Are they going to call it her? I thought she wasn't. Huh.
No.
I don't know about
I would
that call,
disagree with
but
that call.
again, I'm not paid the big bucks, but I think that was a great tip.
It was. Maybe her fingers went over the net.
I think that was the ball that hit it, but oh
Right.
well. As Milford hits it into the net. So still got a point here as another fabulous freshman coming into the ball game. Number 4,
Ruby Slimmons
Ruby Slimmons.
almost caught her Audrey.
Uh-oh.
That'd been terrible.
She probably wouldn't like that. Not saying that Audrey's bad, but Audrey was a great volleyball player for Calvary Christian, but what was that,
Siblings.
2 years ago? When she graduated, was that 2 years ago?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
As Emma,
'Cause she was with Sydney and Faith, right?
yes,
Yes.
2 years ago.
They were the 3.
Very good volleyball team that year. And Audrey was one of those key
Good
players
job, Emma
on that
Patton.
team. So Ruby is following in those footsteps, and that's going to be out. Good job by Miss Rogan letting that go. Need to find out what her middle name is. That probably really confused her. Another great serve by Emma Patton. Another miss hit by the Bulldogs, and so Calvary's
2 wanted
increased
that.
their lead to 7. Emma Patton hits the sideline with a serve. Milford hitting the ball fairly well.
Yeah,
Sometimes
much
they just
better.
mishit it going across the net. Isabel Schmidt hitting to the back row, but great retrieval from the Bulldogs. They're just unable to hit it within the lines right now. So I don't know what's going on there, but the one official close to us is just getting a refresher maybe on how she needs to call the balls. Nina, they're up 21-13 with everything to, oh well. Calvary's up 22-13.
I think the ref was telling her that she was calling it out too early.
On before it hit out. I can get that too. So it kind of helped the team of not coming to hit it. I see
Right.
that. So Emma Patton. Great serve. Great playable though. Played
Right.
by
Number 2.
Milford Christian Academy. Oh, just misplayed that tip. And this is going to be another set point for the Spartans. Up 24-13. They win this, they'll go up 2-0. And I don't know if you know this, Liz, but this is a trivia thing for you.
Oh, no.
Has
Big trivia.
this year's Varsity Lady Spartans lost a set in conference play? Of course, I know the answer to this. As
Yes.
Calvary wins 25-13 to go up 2-0 in this contest. And of course, this is the best out of 5. And the answer is no. Calvary Christian Lady Spartans lost a set in conference play.
Oh, conference. I was
In conference play, so they are perfect. I will try to pull up how many consecutive sets they have won. And of course, I'm saying this, and I'm probably going to jinx them. But so they're 5-0 right now. So 5 times 3 is
24?
24. Okay, we can tell that
15.
15. So they've won 17 consecutive sets in league play because they've won 2 so far tonight.
So they've gone 1 and 3 in all the conference play games?
They're undefeated in the conference play. They're Calvary Christian's 5-0 in
Right.
conference play right now.
Right. And they've done it in 3 sets.
They've
every
game
Okay.
they have swept every OVCC team 3-0.
Okay. I get
And
what you're saying
so-
now.
Since you're really good at math, since we're 5-0, 5 times 3 is 15, which you adequately said 24.
And
then
then
you,
I said
then
15.
you add 2, then that's 17.
Yes,
so
I get where you're coming from.
I know, but it's not too often that I'm able to have the upper hand on you, so I'm just taking this opportunity to bask in this glory. And I can only do this when we're live on air because I know at home
Don't
it's
even-
usually the opposite. I'm always
Don't
wrong.
Oh, right.
It is great to see Calvary starting out great this game. And so if Calvary wins this, they'll be 6-0 in conference play. And let's see what their schedule is. And I think Mr. Kilgore just told me that there's a game that has been added, a conference game with Dayton Temple. I think that will, so we play
already added it.
Triad tomorrow. Then we go to Dayton Temple comes here on the 21st for a triple header.
I think that's the 24th. I think.
Yeah, 24th. Yeah, that would be a Tuesday. He did say Thursday, didn't
It's
he?
Thursday,
So
yeah.
I better double check that and make sure
It
I
is
have
Thursday.
that correct.
That's
So
probably why it's highlighted.
well, that's the time. It's not the date. The date's in
Right.
play.
But
so
that's the game.
regardless, we play
They
Dayton
had to
Temple next.
reschedule.
Then next we'll play Triad tomorrow. Then Dayton Temple later in the week. Then a tough game versus New Hope Christian. New Hope is another fantastic volleyball program. Then we travel to Mars Hill. So New Hope and Mars Hill are both fantastic volleyball programs that we have to be prepared for. If not, it could be a hard game for the Spartans. So we win this game, we'll go 6-0 Hopefully we can continue to beat Dayton Temple. We'll be 7-0. Then a clear-cut path to hopefully win the conference, the Northern Conference. As Milford is coming up to serve. I didn't clear the stores yet again. Here we go. I think we're ready.
If only you would pay attention to that and not rag on me.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Number 15 with a great serve right there for an ace.
That's going to make it on the blooper video. Sorry, Alicia.
Laura Smith with an ace. Maybe this could start a little bit of a momentum shift for the Bulldogs, as Alicia was able to play it this time in the right place. Great hit by, good hustle though. Aaron Young hit it over. Just hit the ceiling. Unfortunate bounce for the Bulldogs. I do like their team name though.
Bulldogs?
Yeah, it's better than the Eagles.
Put you in mind of your basketball?
No, just every Christian team we seem to play is always the Eagles. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying every team we play, if you don't know their logo, you just say Eagles, and you're probably
95% right?
Well, probably 65%.
Oh,
Right.
65.
Great play right by Abby Jenkins. Abby tried to sink it over the tip, but the Bulldogs able to play it as they just hit it into the net. So a misplay right there. As Calvary bounced back up 3-1 in this set. Lillian Zamora up to serve. She hits it back row. Milford able to play it this time, try to sink it over, but Abby Jenkins in the right place. Number 5 for Milford tried to tip it over, and it just kind of rolled off her fingertips into her palm, and it wasn't able to get it over the net. Another, again, they're a very young team, as that was a sophomore right there. Theron. And when you have an excellent server like Calvary does with Lillian Zamora, it adds a lot of pressure to the Bulldogs.
Good job, Aaron. Getting there and getting it over.
Great play right there, but Alicia's just in the right spot right there. Abby Jenkins hitting it over the net on that third hit. Tip right there. It's going to be a tough play right there, but good job,
Maddie.
by Madeline Tritshoot hitting it in the net, but playable for, good hustle right there. Man.
By my daughter, Alicia. Oh, is that your daughter?
Yeah, that's my daughter. Not play. That's a tough play. Might have been going out of bounds, but I understand why she played it. Thought it might have been close to that sideline, so sometimes it's better off to play it.
Mm-hmm.
But number 5.
Always protect the line.
A junior, Deanna Mitchell. Back row serve. Lillian hits it over to Alicia. Hits that. Good job that time. As we have a senior coming into the ball game. That is
Maria Roar.
Maria Roar coming into the game. I do recall, and if she ever watches this, I know she's going to be very upset with me.
Probably.
I called her the Golden Head.
Why?
There was a game, well, it probably might have been her 8th grade year maybe.
Oh, gracious.
Where they were playing in a tournament.
Volleyball?
Volleyball tournament, and the ball was coming over, and she couldn't get her hands in the right place, and so she just headbutted it.
Which is legal.
Over the net for a point. And so from that time on, I called her the Golden Head. I haven't done that in a few years.
But you randomly remember it.
I remember it. And I'm just going to say it on the broadcast. I won't say it to her face because I don't think she likes that anymore.
Ooh.
Good hard hit, but just misplayed
Just a little bit long.
by the Bulldogs.
What was that? Oop.
I have no idea. It was a loud noise wherever it was. I think that was just a noise somebody made in the crowd. Said, Eli, that was just terrible. Terrible joke.
Probably. I would have to agree with him.
I'm going to mute you.
Shocker.
Good job by Aaron Young. The Bulldogs, that's going to be 4 hits right there. Bulldog just doesn't seem to have any type of energy right now. Aaron Young hits it over for an ace as they are up 12-2. Some of the Calvary crowd trying to get into it. But it's kind of silent in here right now.
All I hear is your loud voice in my ears, so it doesn't seem silent to me. Is that not funny?
Oh, I'm not paying attention.
Shocker.
Another great serve by Aaron Young.
Ooh,
You can
my
tell that
goodness.
number, is that 8? My eyes are playing tricks
Yes,
on me.
it's
But
8.
number 8, she is a sophomore. I tell you what, give her a year. She's going to be
When she
a
can learn to-
volleyball
or-
player to contend with as Aaron Young hits it into the net. Because I think she's just not timing up the velocity or the trajectory of where her hands needs to be on that downward swing
Right.
of that spike. But once she's able to correct that,
Right.
I think that this team is going to be in contention there in the Southern Division. Again, they're very young. Oh, just glances it off top of the net for an ace for the Bulldogs. Laura Smith, again, she's another sophomore, or is that 16?
At 16.
Oh, my. Sarah Myers, she is a senior. Great job by Maria Rohrer. A great placement, just kind of what we were talking about. Once she's able to control her hits, she's going to be a very dangerous player. And she took a lot of, or it looked like to me, the appearance that she took some off of the velocity of the hit, so she just wanted to get it playable.
Right.
So a great adjustment by her. As Myers continues to serve, glances it off of the net once again for the Bulldogs. You can hear the Bulldogs crowd trying to get their team some energy on their side. A miscommunication right there for the Bulldogs, or for the Spartans. Isabel Schmidt wasn't for sure if she needed to hit her, and Maria wasn't for sure if she should have hit it, and so it scrambled for Maria to hustle after it. Set up there two this time. Schmidt, and she punched it, and of course hit the ceiling, which is a side out. Lillian playing it this time. Set up by Trick Shoot to Roar. Good play right there for both squads. Looked like her teammate hit her, pushed her in the back.
Well done, Madeline.
Good job, Maria diving down in the middle. Can Isabel tip it over? She mistimed her jump. As Milford, is that 4 or 5 points in a row for Milford? Good break here for Calvary. And this is another freshman that I tell you what, in a couple years, this whole freshman squad, I said it in one earlier broadcast this season, I wouldn't be surprised if they take the conference by storm, win it and no pressure, but probably will be in contention to win the state tournament.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Oh.
As Madeline flexes her muscle, no, she doesn't, but
No.
she has a very powerful serve.
Yes, she does. Small but
Theron
mighty.
with the serve. Great job by Trick Shoot. Great job by Maria Rohr placing it to the back corner.
Who was that by?
Did I say Rohr?
Maria.
Yeah, my
Right.
throat. I had a bug in there.
Right, that's exactly what you had.
Maria.
Having a good game. Boom.
Now that looked like I was going to go out of bounds. And so that is an ace. The Spartans, number 11, coming to the ball game. Finley, who is a senior. Rohr with a great serve on the sideline for another ace. 2 aces in a row for Maria.
She likes to just hug that sideline.
It's great placement for her. Right in the back row deep. This time Milford is able to play it. See if Maria can serve 5 in a row, or 5 more in a row for Calvary.
So I hope you don't jinx her.
I'm good at that.
Yes, you are.
Maria, good tip right there. A little far out of the reach for her teammate. As Anastasia Rogan coming back into the game for Lillian Zamora. And Deanna Mitchell coming in for number 1 for the Bulldogs. Deanna.
Number 5.
Oh, she came from number 5. Good job by Trit Shoot. Oh, great play
wonderful
by
job,
Jayla. But
Julie up to Jayla.
good hustle.
But it's out.
Not for sure who hit it, but great hustle by Anastasia Rogan. And was that Maria as well? There were 2
Isabel
people.
Schmidt.
And got another sub coming into the game. We talk about the freshmen, and we got 3 freshmen into the contest right now. And you're kind of looking almost the future of the volleyball program in a couple of years, excluding maybe Maria because she'll be leaving this year. But Julie Childers is a sophomore. So really, you almost say this is the JV team besides
Getting them.
Isabel Schmidt. Good hustle by Maria.
She is hustling.
She is hustling. Yeah, you love the effort. Madeline. Just a hit, miscommunication right now going on between the Spartans. Coach might want to think about.
No, she's going to add.
No, I'm thinking of timeout just to talk to him. Completely fine to leave this team in. Get him some PT.
Right.
But selfishly, if you're the upperclassmen, of course, Alicia and them, you want to continue your undefeated streak when it comes to league play. We didn't mention Wally's Wrenchman as another sponsor for this live broadcast. I know I mentioned it numerous times, and I'm going to do it again. Every time that we have vehicle maintenance needs, they're our first call, and they're very reasonable priced. And what I love, they get it right the first time, so you don't have to call different mechanics to fix the errors of different mechanics. So I would definitely give them a call if you have any vehicle maintenance, and of course the oil change. Whatever your needs are, they'll definitely hook you up with any type of vehicle needs. Wally's Wrenchman, 937-593-AUTO. As the Bulldog.
Oh, good job,
I
Julie.
thought it was going to hit the ceiling, but it did not. Is that out? Or she tipped it?
She tipped.
Or did it? She did call a tip, which I think that is the correct call. Oh. Patton coming back into the game for Madeline Shoot. Sometimes that's a lot of pressure for a freshman.
Yep.
This time in, Patton able to control it. Ooh.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have a tie ball game.
Kind of getting a little sloppy in our play right now. Good job by Ruby Slimmons. Good play by Isabel hitting in the back row. See if what Milford could do, but there, good dig right there by Julie Childers. Oh, looked like that was going out of bounds. And so this, I do believe, this is the first late lead that Milford has had in this entire contest. And Abby Jenkins coming back into the contest for Maria Rohr. Good job by Abby. Hard set for Slimmons, but she was able to control it, and so we're able to play it. Looked like we were in the net.
We were, they were.
I thought we were.
Oh.
Dominic's giving some instruction right now of trying to, come on, we need to close out this game. And the net. Of course, she sometimes, and we got another timeout by the Spartans. And, of course, you never know what I don't know all the athletic directors for the OVCC, but they do seed the teams 1 through 8. So let's say that Calvary, even though they win the league in the Northern Conference undefeated, they could still get a number 2 seed ranking. And I do believe the ADs will look at sets and how many sets have been won, how many have been lost. And that could, and again, I hope some teams won't do that, but if you don't know the team so well, that's sometimes how you'll base your seedings off of. I hope I'm making sense.
No. Probably to other people.
Yeah. So if people know that Milford, it's probably not one of the better teams.
Ooh, wrong way.
Yeah, wrong way. If teams understand that Milford might not be one of the strongest teams and Calvary dropped the set and everybody else is beating them 3-0, that could,
Way to get it over, Julie.
could convince a team not to rate Calvary as high in the seeding. But you can tell Coach Dominic Cook wants us to finish it right here with all the timeouts and trying to convince and motivate her team to finish strong. As Isabel, but great tip right there. Good hustle by Abby Jenkins. A misplay tip. And so Calvary is only down 1 now, 23-22. Of course, the first team 25, but you have to win by 2. Isabel hits it into the net. So this will be set point for Milford Christian. Number 6 trying to bring it home for good play by Emma, just trying to get it over the net. Put in Milford Christian's hand and it hits it out. So no pressure right here for Ruby Slimmons. I definitely would not want to be in this situation. Let's see how the freshman is able to handle the pressure. Hits it over, does great. Clutch performance right there. Tip, good job by Emma Patton. Hit it up to Anastasia Rogan. And under the nets, so that is the point. We are tied, so it is now whoever wins by 2, or whoever gets a 2-point advantage will win this third set. Ruby Slimmons hits it over the net. Good placement right there. And now Calvary finds themselves up 1, and this is game point or match point.
Match point.
hits it over as Milford does a great job of playing it. That time she hits it over. Ruby jumps up to set it up for Julie. Good job by Emma to Julie. Milford just tipping it over, playing it. Isabel in the back road playing it.
Abby just says, I'm going to send it over.
Good play right there. Anastasia Rogan hitting it over. See if they're able to play. They do, just tipping it over. Anastasia hits it again in the back row for Milford Christian. Milford probably one of their better volleys that they had, and the missed tip by Emma Patton.
Oh.
So it brings life back into the Bulldogs as we're tied up at 25. Isabel bumps it. Emma Patton to Anastasia Rogan. Anastasia, great placement, great play by.
Wow.
Oh, they're going to
the
call.
her, and then
Oh, they called it the cuff.
Okay.
And as a point for Calvary, they said that she hit underhanded.
Well, it kind of cupped in her arms, and she kind of it rolled up her body.
So, Stacia Rogan
No pressure.
for match point. And it did not hit the ceiling, so
Nope.
still playable ball.
I like how.
And that is the game as Calvary continues their consecutive
match
set streaks.
set.
I have
was
no
strike.
idea. I was going to
Set,
stumble over my words, but they have now won 18 consecutive sets in league play. So Calvary Christian improves their record to 6-0 in the OVCC overall. Milford, I think, falls to 2-4 overall in the OVCC. Calvary will be back in action tomorrow versus Triad, as we're going to try to whisper as both
They're
teams
praying.
are praying.
We'll just be quiet.
And like I said, Calvary Christian will be back in action tomorrow versus Triad, which Triad is an OSHA school. And are they considered in Union County? What county is
Champaign County.
Triad's in Champaign County?
Yes.
Oh, see, I did not realize that. So they'll be back in action tomorrow. And their overall record, is it 7-4 right now? Or 7-3? I don't know. See, I'm so bad with all this. But we'll see you later. And I know Liz will have a busy day tomorrow as she'll be here for the Huntsman Fall League. A lot of games here. Then on Sunday, we're going to be really busy. Another round of Huntsman
Lots of Huntsman.
Fall League games. And so if you're able to watch any of those games, there's over 200 players participating. So for Liz Carter, I'm Eli Carter. Have a wonderful night and continue to do everything you can to worship the Lord.
See ya.
And Aaliyah says,
Goodbye.
amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope it's okay to shake your hand.